thank you for dropping by on April Fools. I thought about memeing at you guys. I thought about doing a stream that was like for Solitaire or Minesweeper or something, but this game looks too interesting to goof around. So we went right in.
Morning, Ava. Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses.
Okay.
We need
450 hours ago.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
Okay. First of all, Tom, you are adorable. Can we just talk about that for a moment? Give me 1 second. Let me tweak. I noticed. Ooh, streaming load. Yes, please. How long till you get a G Fuel sponsorship? ChrisVsBacklog partnerships? Quite a ways for that. And I'm not entirely sure they would be thrilled at my selection of flavor, because when they came to me for what I wanted my G Fuel to taste like, they would be making a G Fuel garbage plate, and I don't think anyone needs that. This looks exactly like the Starfleet insignia. Pretty sure that's illegal. All right, so we were asleep in a cryopod. Tom woke us up. And now we gotta go somewhere. Ooh, that's pretty. I'd buy it. I don't know that I would buy it, and that's a concern, because if it tastes like a garbage plate, normally I would grab it no matter what. Chris McLean, Cryogenic Awakening. So we're well into the future, the year 2443, December 4th. User error. Sorry about that, user error. Pod malfunction doesn't sound great. Are they okay? Oh, they're Canadian. You gonna make it? They're all Canadian. Is everyone on board a Canadian? Maybe it's a Canadian vessel. Sochi Yui, also on December 24th. Okay. Follow the arrows. Is Tom still with me? No. 404 not found. Not able to check your email up here. I don't know, like, if you lived on this space station, do you think you would need 2 signs telling you this was the crew lobby, or do you think that you would kind of get it? Garbage plate potato chips might be possible. Oh, hell yes. I would eat some garbage plate potatoes. I mean, you wouldn't even need to make them garbage plate flavored potato chips. You could just do like meat hot flavored potato chips. I would eat it. Tom Touch OS. I'll tell you what, right off the bat, my first impression, and maybe it's just because we've been playing so much Alan Wake lately, it is really bright in here.
EMT. It's on the side.
All right. Pick up my EMT. Get the Red Wings on it? We should talk to him.
Okay. We are going to take a lander to Europa. Make your way to the docking
boy.
station.
It's a bright cabinet, everybody. It's not often that the reflection on a cabinet gives you a sun shaft. People at the dome can't see the large exit sign. All right, well, okay. Weenie makes a point, because like I've definitely seen people do dumber things. Our EMT is the energy manipulation tool. Oh, I kind of wish we could actually read that user manual a little bit. This has got to just be whatever engine they use to make this game, and them not like using the correct reflective texture on that, because that is extremely overblown. I like how if I pivot too hard, my hands come up. If you guys look at the bottom of the screen, it almost looks like I'm swimming or like trying really badly to catch my balance. And at first I thought that was really silly. But we just woke up from cryo. I'm sure she's exhausted and really disoriented. We normally can't see the walls due to needing a flashlight, so the reflections are new. Exactly. And when we do see the walls in Alan Wake, they normally have creepy scribblings in a yellow marker on them. All right. These are sweet command center laptops. You know, even if this is kind of a ripoff of the Starfleet insignia, I kind of like the ISA badge. To Ava Turing from Technical Operation Machine at ISA Internal. To Ava, the current ship status is as following. Recommended addressing the power fluctuations before cryostasis. Can I interact? Oh, I can. Okay. Hey, Dan, I'm about to initiate my cryostasis. Just let Tom know if you guys need me. Hopefully there will be no need to wake me. I guess I'll hear from you as soon as I wake up, which may be a long time for you guys. Best of luck down there. Ava, hopefully we won't need you, but we will miss you in the land of the living. I'll make sure Tom checks on you regularly. I know he does anyway, but I like to think that I'm helping. Good night, Dan. Subject concerns. To Ava, Captain McLean has sent several mails insisting I check the cryo chambers are functioning correctly. They are functioning as expected. Please do not feel any apprehension. Captain McLean has been informed. Oh, so that's from Tom. So Technical Operations Machine is Tom. That makes sense. The future is shiny. It is definitely shiny. Another one from Tom, or no, this is from us back to Tom. Thank you, Tom. I'm not worried. And then a blanket email. I'm initiating my cryostasis in a short while. I imagine a lot will change while I'm asleep. If everything goes well, I should be woken up in 10 years. So to you all, I'd like to wish a good life, Ava. I wish these were time-stamped. So we got woken up early. So like if we were thinking we were going to be down by 10 years, how long were we actually down? Docking bay hatch. See, like in my mind, call me crazy, I feel like something like the docking bay would be a better candidate for multiple pieces of signage, because I feel like you would much more be in need of like urgent directions to the docking bay than to the crew lounge. Yeah, like look, here's another weird lighting glitch. So they've got like this bloom effect on these lamps, and if I go too far this way, it cuts out. Like there's no reason it should be this dark over here with that lamp like that. That's interesting. Sorry, I'll take my phone off of the USB so you guys don't get blips.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks. The Europa lander is ready to launch.
I think that's everything wound up, Tom.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm ready to go down for the long sleep then.
Good night, Ava. I will miss your assistance. The ship will be very quiet without you here.
Night. See you when I wake up, Tom.
Residuals before nulling, -02, -04, -01. X and Z null to 0. Looking good.
Okay, good. Horizon check right on time. How's things, Christopher?
Good. I am go for power descent.
Pretty good.
I can confirm. You are go for power descent.
Roger that. I am running the PDI program. 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Engine 1 ignition. Engine burn.
Suppressing 400 alarm.
Balance.
So are these chronological? Was that me going into cryo and then them leaving?
The landers are ready.
Good. Thanks, Tom. You okay now, Sarah?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, Daniel. I've done this before.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's just another 10 years of my life.
All right, so just some real preliminary kind of info about the crew, I guess. This machine's pretty bonkers. Look at this thing. I wish these shutters were open so we could get a better view.
Bay 3.
All right, so the one that's green. Cool. So we're going to go look around. And I hope some of the lights in this game don't do that. Nothing really spectacular in any of our side rooms here. Storage unit side B. Never mind, I take it back. We got storage units. We're looking good now. Not gonna lie, I kind of assumed a larger lander. Oh god, look at this with the buttons everywhere. This being inside one of these things would freak me out so bad.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control?
Go.
Telcon?
Go.
Then we are go for launch initiating.
Separate.
Tom's an all business kind of cat. Ooh.
Engaging retrofire. I'm running the program 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Trajectory looks good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are slightly short of the landing site. We are
Wait,
going
does
to have to burn
Europa
lane.
have clouds?
Go.
Full retrograde.
Oh, kind of bumpy. We recovered. Pretty good landing.
Open the door.
Welcome to Europa.
The first person animations are pretty excellent. Yeah, so like precipitation and cloud cover on the way down. I mean, obviously we're way into the future and we've got like a working station here, so who knows? Maybe they did some terraforming. The ISA wants to make sure that you know the ISA made the place. Okay, so our matter, what was it? Energy manipulation system.
The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and
Hey,
around
what's up,
the
Schneider?
Macula. It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules.
So the base is modular construction and they've changed it. Okay. We can pick you up. What do? You go in here. Ah, okay. No, it's me. You guys are cool.
The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
Interesting. So they send an advanced team of robots to construct the module before they even bother to send right click. Ooh. Oh, that's fancy. I like that. That would be a way more efficient way to conduct space exploration. The future version of us in the Turing test is really smart.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human. A combination of logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No. That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together.
Imagine being... I can't... Oh, can I eat this? Ew. Imagine being capable of being part of a crew conducting space flight. Oh, wait, that's a way easier solution. And not knowing what Turing tests are. All right, yeah, okay. The repeatedly shot putting it up a ladder was not the correct choice.
They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage, but they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Ah, okay, so this is like a splitter. We can redirect with it. Okay. All right. This has got kind of a portal feel to it. I'd seen a bunch of people online saying the same thing when I was going to check on the like developer and stuff. Oh, I can't just drop those. Oh, I see. Okay. But I can. Yeah. Interesting.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
Does that help me? It does not help. Oh, but this would help me. So hang on. Juggle, juggle. And then now I can grab that guy from all the way over there, right? Yeah, look at this. I ain't no robot.
So if this base is managed by you, why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning.
We get, every time we start like a new level, it feels like that kind of chunks. Did I turn on that streaming load? Let me try not having that on for a minute. I'm gonna turn that crosshair off too, because it's freaking enormous. I got it. The center of my screen is where I'm selecting.
Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
Ooh. All right. Well, at least Tom was nice enough to tell me that I'd be wasting my time trying to figure that one out. Ooh, is this? Oh, it's a magnet? Oh, that's rad. Okay. But we need another one. But there isn't another one. So we'll go take one of these ones. Triangle. Oh, but those can't pass through these. Okay. So we'll put this back. Tom was right. Perhaps we can't solve this yet. So we still need another one for here. Is there one? Oh. This thing has. Okay. And the reason it was flickering on and off is that the green ones only provide partial power. So they like cycle. Okay.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
So this splits. And it'll either... If I turn this... Okay, but why would I do that? Ah, because instead of using this, I can use that, and then this will let me... Wait. Oh, yeah. No, I still got it. So both of these power the door, but now... Hiya. I can grab that through the window. Man, Tom, you're stupid.
My instance has just been updated.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions. A slave mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories, conflicts.
Ah, okay, so he's saying that because the link between the satellite and the base was down, he doesn't know what he doesn't know what he doesn't know, which is to say that there are things that the instance of him here on the station is aware of that he is not aware of because he hasn't resolved those memory conflicts yet. So basically he's like doing a pull request from his memory down here. That'll keep that one open. Yeah, okay. So he's got to figure out the like combination of what he knows in both versions of himself and like unify the thoughts. Oh, okay. Just a little casual elevator ride, you know. And then I need it. Dunzo.
This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
Cool. Jupiter. Heliocentric orbit. All right, I'm not going to read all the stats, but I'll read the text. Jupiter is the second largest physical body in our solar system. It has a large gravitational impact which stretches and squashes Europa. This creates geothermal energy inside Europa, a source of great heat. This has created a subsurface ocean. Europa's surface is constantly facing Jupiter as it rotates because it is tidally locked to it. Though it has now been discovered that the rocky interior rotates separately underneath the ice and water layers. Oh, neat. And then the Fortuna. The Fortuna is in low orbit around Europa It can house a crew of 12. It serves as a communication and transport link between Earth and Europa's surface base. So the Fortuna is the name of the ship that I was in cryo on. The Europa landing bay. They did not choose very great contrast colors for this. It's actually really hard to read that on the light blue background. Europa's ground base was built using thousands of tons of resources shipped to Europa through an interplanetary network. Europa's base is built beneath Europa's surface, buried in Terra Macula's ice. Its modular nature allows it to be reconstructed according to the mission's needs at any time. So if we're buried underground, like, it's great that the buildings are modular, but like, wouldn't you still need to excavate to move them? It's not like you could just treat it like a sliding block puzzle. The drilling platform. Europa's drilling platform is the largest outside of Earth. At 40 meters high, it is one of the tallest machines on any moon. The drill is bored to a depth of over 4 kilometers and recovered over 1 million kilograms of material from deep underneath the surface. This level of extraction is made possible by utilizing the Ashiyama electric fusion reactor. I love the thought of Ava like stopping to read all this stuff that she would obviously know because she's part of the crew. Sorry, getting a screeny. Digital audio broadcasting. Oh, just a stack of post-its. Look, even on Europa, post-its are super helpful. A red tag, so I can just pick up random things. Is that the final decision here? All right, so not everything that we can interact with is worth interacting with. Lost signal doesn't look great. Ah, here we go. So this is us. This is Ava Turing. We are from Germany originally. We're of American nationality. We're an engineer. We were born in 2211. Current objective, investigate communications crisis. Outstanding tasks, contact ISA, contact ground team, and review Fortuna's diagnostics. Losing her parents at a young age, Ava Turing was sent to military engineering school. Shortly after graduating, she enlisted in the US Navy and trained as a pilot. Due to her exemplary service record and willingness to leave Earth for extended periods of time, Turing was recruited by the ISA. On the exploratory mission to Jupiter's Europa, Turing's role aboard the Fortuna is engineer and vehicle officer. We're in the control room. Okay, so it knows where we are. Here's Soichi from Japan. She's Japanese. The exobiologist. Current objective, synthesize DNA duplicates of sample 937. Outstanding tasks, investigate sample 937. Classify all life recovered sequence samples 1387 through 1500. Soichi Yui had no childhood interest in space travel. Instead, instead, he spent his youth studying the life in Lake Biwa near his hometown. Yui went on to study marine biology and chemistry at Kyoto University. After the tragic death of his wife, Rin, he disappeared into his work, re-emerging 11 years later as a preeminent exobiologist. Chris McLean, so this is the... Chris was... Oh, these guys are brothers. That's why the 2 Canadian flags. We heard them talking in that audio recording. So he's also an engineer. Current objective terminated. Outstanding tasks terminated. Chris McLean is an identical triplet. His father is an electrician and his mother is a mechanical engineer. Following in his mother's footsteps, Chris trained as an engineer. The McLean triplets became famous as Chris and Dan took to space, leaving their brother Peter behind. Although an accomplished engineer, his place on this mission was also partly due to the ISA being interested in the long-term effects of space travel. Test results will be compared to those of Peter McLean. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. Why is his objectives are terminated? Last known location, crew quarters. Crew quarters. Oh no. So vital signs for Soichi are unknown. For Chris, there's 0. And we have terminated as his current objectives. That doesn't bode well. Mikhail Tokarev, MD. He's a Russian doctor. Current objective terminated. Outstanding tasks, keep calm. Mikhail Tokarev's father died of cancer at a young age. This motivated him to become a doctor in hopes of helping others. Tokarev worked as a medical doctor in Russia for 3 years before working for the UN as a doctor in crisis. His role on the Europa mission is chief medical officer. Yeah, and again, look, unknowns for him on the vital signs, not 0s. So here's Daniel. Okay, Daniel's screen is all goofed up. Dr. Sarah Brooke, she's from Syria. She's joint British and Syrian nationality, exobiologist. Current objective, classify organism. Okay, so this organism is what Tom said we were called down here for. Classify tasks, outstanding tasks, classify all life recovered, sequence samples 1043 through 1387. So you guys are splitting, yeah, you're splitting the recovered samples. Sarah Brooke's parents are both scientists. In her teenage years, she was sent to an English public boarding school. Brooke is one of the most eminent exobiologists of the 23rd century. For her formative work on the Mars Discovery Project, she was specially requested to be part of the Europa ground team. Though only 28 years old, Sarah has touched the surface of 2 planetoids and spent more time on alien soil than any other member of mankind except the Mars team. Interesting. Okay, so we don't know what's up with Daniel. Chris, I have concerns that perhaps Chris is dead, and then the other 3, I guess we're gonna have to find out as we go. I will say their bios kind of sound like the bios you make when you're first getting into tabletop role-playing games, because I can't imagine anyone's bio starting always with what their parents do. That was kind of weird.
Tom, start recording.
I am always recording, Daniel.
The day is January the 6th. My watch says it's 2:30 on Earth. Here we are, members of the human race, standing on Jupiter's moon Europa. I am Captain Daniel McLean. I'm joined here by the rest of my team. It is our intention to make this moon our home and investigate life on this planet. Man's curiosity and appetite for discovery will continue to change our world for the better.
Inspiring. And might I add my congratulations to you all.
Tom sounds like such a smartass.
Here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? What makes this one more remarkable than the others?
The way it attaches itself to other organisms. Its behavior is very abnormal. It seems to form a symbiotic relationship with most life forms.
How do you mean?
Do you want me to dumb it down?
I know what it means. What does it do?
It attaches itself to almost anything living, but it's not parasitic. It's quite alien. We're trying to figure out what effects it has on life forms.
I don't know why they don't give you subtitles. That's really weird. That one, it sounded like the doctor, because he had a slight Russian accent. It sounded like he said that whatever they found was symbiotic, and it joins whatever it touches.
Mikhail, you seem distant.
Do I?
Yes. What's wrong? What's wrong, Mikhail? Mikhail, what's wrong? Are you listening, Mikhail? Are you able to hear?
Okay.
I was talking to the ISA. They don't know what to do with this. The magnitude of the discovery.
We should send samples back to Earth. I think we need to get this to a better lab. Me and Sochi are having trouble making enough clones. We're going to run out of the necessary resources to continue studying Organism 119.
They're calling for a grounding of all Europa transport until they get your report.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's rather drastic.
What's up, Cardi? Thanks for dropping by. I'm gonna listen to this one again because she says the Japanese botanist's name, and I want to see if I can steal the pronunciation.
I was talking ISA. They don't know what to do with this. The magnitude of the discovery.
We should send samples back to Earth. I think we need to get this to a better lab. Me and Sochi are having trouble making enough
Sochi.
clones.
Okay. All right, so whatever it is that they discovered seems to be kind of a big deal, and it's freaking people out. And maybe killed Chris.